Sagittarius, this is your November forecast tarot reading. Let's get right into this. All of these cards can be found in the playlist description in case you are curious about them. And while you're over there, do check on your sun, moon, and rising sign to see what additional messages are there for you. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So I can guarantee there's some messages there for you. All right, one more bonus card. And then we are going to get right into this, Sagittarius. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm still a little sick. I'm still coughing. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, what is coming towards you for November? Sagittarius, what is going on? All right, here we go. Skadoosh. Manara, she who waits. Patience, waiting, and determination. There you go. Patience. That is something that, it's kind of funny. Some things, because I'm Sagittarius, Sun, and Moon, some things I can be very patient with. I mean, enormously. And other things, I'm just not. So that has a temperance feeling. It also feels like a Three of Wands. Waiting. But determination, that is the Ten of Wands. So you just got to hang in there, Sagittarius. Just hang in there. All right, Queen of the Moon. Resistance. Resistance. What are you resisting right now? What could you be resisting? Resistance isn't always a bad thing. All right, let's look at your secret. Unlocking the Secret Garden Oracle. Prepare. Preparedness. Preparing. This almost feels like a Four of Pentacles. Like holding on, storing, preparing. Maybe even a Seven of Pentacles feel. All right, so I'm actually feeling compelled to read what the booklet says about this particular card because I think it's going to help. All right, so we have Waning Crescent 2 and we have Resistance. It says familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. There are two kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed in our way or our way is blocked. For example, we try to get a particular job in a particular field, but no matter what we do, it doesn't happen. This is external or overt resistance. Covert resistance, which occurs when we say we really want to do or complete something but feel resistance not to, is somewhat sneakier. All forms of procrastination fit in here, writer's block being a classic example. When we want to do something but get distracted and don't do it, or we just can't seem to engage our will enough, that is covert resistance. I think it's interesting because in Leo's reading, I felt there was some noise in the background for what they were trying to manifest. When we want to get rid of a bad habit, an addiction, an old pattern, in fact, anything we are thinking of releasing for the dark moon and we feel resistance in doing so, we have a big dose of covert resistance. We must battle the second kind of resistance like we would battle a crafty and terrible enemy. We must raise our shields and sharpen our words and have a strategy to remove the resistance. In fact, we must flow through it. It's a battle we might have to fight more than once, but we will be resilient and vigilant and fight it we will. For when we win, and we will win, the rewards are great. Why do we resist the things we say we want? Sometimes we really don't want those things. Most times, though, we are frightened about what might happen if we do get what we have asked for. What will people think? Will we lose our friends and family if we rise? Will it all be for nothing if we try and fail? But we must be willful and we must have courage. We must repeat to ourselves, this is what I really want for me. Yes, I am worth it. And then we stand up straight, put on our crown of sovereignty of our own lives, and go to battle. Woo-wee! That was a lot, but I feel like somebody needed to hear that. So, are you feeling resistance in something? Is it outside of you? Is it inside of you? There, look at that. 10 of Wands, Sagittarius. You're showing up here. You are determined. Stick to that determination. If this is really what you want, stick with it. Focus, desire. It will happen, just like in the last portions of that card. If you stick to it with focus, you will have the desired outcome. But you got to be patient. Got to be patient. 8 of Wands. Look at that. I think things will speed up. Manifestation can sometimes have peaks and valleys. You know, it's a flow. It's definitely a flow, Sagittarius. But there's that determination showing right up under Manara. All right, let's see what's crossing here. Ooh, the Lovers. Look at that. Gemini energy. Knight of Cups. Right on top of that Chariot, too. And now the Page of Cups. So we have a lot of passion here and heart's desire. The Chariot is that Cancer energy. A little bit of air here. What are you choosing right now, Sagittarius? Are you choosing to stay on this path and see it to completion? This 10 is saying that you are very near your destination. So close. So close. I think this is saying don't give up now. Have patience with this process. The Lovers is Gemini energy. The Lovers is the twins. And it talks, that is referencing and talking about our two sides, light and dark, masculine, feminine, all of that. This is a card of Mercury and communication with our higher self. This is about choosing yourself and your path and not diverging from the path you have chosen. I think you've already made this choice, and this is it. This is saying don't diverge now. Don't leave this path. Don't choose something new. You've put all this hard work and dedication into this, and you're so close. Why would you put it down now? You made all those swords, or you're just going to leave them there in the alley and walk away from them? No way. Not going to happen. This is about sticking with the choice you've made. The Chariot and the Knight of Cups. I mean, instantly with this, the two of them combined, you feel like that knight in shining armor. It does feel very valiant. I feel like you're saving yourself here, though. This is not about waiting for someone or something to come rescue you. I'm not feeling that at all. The Chariot is about focus. The Sphinxes here represent the universe and its secret knowledge. That I do feel like you have the reins here. But these Sphinxes here are also leading you in a way. We don't, when we connect with what we, trying to say two different things here. When we are connected with our higher self and our spiritual mission is something we're passionate about, it's a direct connection. We may not see all the things we're going to have to learn on that path or the things that we're going to have to do. That's those sphinxes there. They have the all of that knowledge. And so we're trusting in the universe that we're being, guided in the right direction. You do have some control over this, and this path is what I'm seeing here. And you can choose to follow your heart with this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups here shows him in a desert. It's barren. But there is opportunity here to grow something, should you want to. This is saying that you'll have victory with whatever this is, that it is your heart's desire. But this is also about being open to giving and receiving with the universe. And trust, I feel like there's a lot of trust here with this process. And this could be tough because I see a storm in the background here. And she's got her umbrella. So conditions might not feel optimal right now, but it feels like you're going in the right direction. They're both looking forward. And I think as long as you're following your heart's desire here and you're open to what the universe can bring you on this journey, I think you'll be good. This feels part of the same energy here. This is focus and heart's desire. This is enthusiasm. It's curiosity. It's a page. This could be something that you're doing here that's new and different that you haven't really tried before, is what I'm feeling. This also is representing messages too, because we have the page here. It's communication. So it's the Eight of Wands. It's Saggy, but it's Mercury energy. So it's communication for sure. We got Mercury again here. I feel like this is you communicating with your higher self and your heart. Like, what are you really wanting to do right now? That's what it's saying. Put your energy and your enthusiasm, your happiness into it and enjoy this process. It shouldn't feel heavy. There is a heaviness feeling over here, but I think that's because of the process of how long it takes, having that patience and the waiting and determination. I mean, isn't that amazing that the Ten of Wands came up right underneath there? All right, so Four Swords. This came out for all of the fire signs. R&R. Woo! Rest, relaxation. I'm also getting that you could be getting messages at night when you sleep, because we see the little corvid there. And that to me is spirit energy messages. It does feel like the fire signs are right at the cusp of something. There's a little bit of a challenge. It feels like past energy trying to linger around a little bit longer than it should. Seven of Cups. Or Cancer. Why did I say Cancer? I don't know why I said Cancer. A Scorpio energy. The Hierophant. Taurus energy. All right, let's see what's crossing this. My feet are cold. I need to put some slippers on. Two of Cups. Look at that. Now we have some type of soulmate energy coming in. We have the Star, Aquarius, and now the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. There you are again, showing up. just heard that song, Baby Hold On to Me, Whatever Will Be, Will Be. It's kind of an older song. Four of Swords. Taking a break, resting, relaxing, healing. And then we have the Two of Cups. For some of you, a new soulmate could be coming in at this time. This is saying be ready for it. Have these three swords represent the swords from the Three of Swords, the heartache, the pain. This is saying, this is that prepare. This is the prepare. Be prepared. You might be surprised. There could be a soulmate coming in, and it says you want to be prepared for this. You don't want to miss it. When you're healed, you will attract a soulmate energy. That's what I'm getting. So be prepared. It's saying be prepared, be healed. Take care of whatever pains you may have from the past and let it go. Something is coming in for you guys. That has been a message that's been coming up a lot for Sagittarius. An incoming soulmate is saying be prepared. It's getting closer. Soulmate energy. We have the Seven of Cups and the Star. Talk about dreamy quality. This Seven of Cups does represent that fantasy, dreamlike with that fog there. And the Star is also representing our hopes and dreams. But this is like fantasy land. There needs to be some type of choice and focus on what you want to manifest. Bringing it down to reality, this connection with your higher self. Which one of these things do you want to focus on? Which one of these things are you trying to manifest right now? Excuse me. For some of you, you might be fantasizing about not necessarily the hope and dream that you're working on right now. This feels like future fantasy, like the next thing you want to do. I almost feel like this is jumping forward in time. That's what this feels like. This also could be saying pay attention to your dreams at night. There might be messages there for you. I'm getting that right here. But this could be distance right here. This could be saying also be patient with what you're dreaming and fantasizing about, but stay connected to it. Stay connected to that hope and dream. Even though it feels like it's not in your present moment, you could still be waiting on this. It might still feel like a fantasy in a way to some of you. Now we have the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands. I have to be clear here. This could be a dream come true for some of you. This could be referencing this Two of Cups here. We have the Hierophant, which could mean blessings or a marriage, a union. This could be a passionate person coming in. They could be Sagittarius, just like you. That would be a good connection. You know, this could be representing you as well on this path to mastery, possibly, with the Hierophant. So it could mean different things. The Hierophant is a blessing. So for some of you, this feels like a connection with someone, a wish, dream come true. This feels like a spiritual connection because we have the Hierophant here. That's what I'm feeling with this whole row here. I feel like you definitely have a connection coming in. It's a soulmate. There could be some type of commitment here with one. Boy, I hear all the animals going crazy outside. Must be feeding time. I had to go see what was going on out there. We had a windstorm come up last weekend, and it blew one of the gates down, and 6 of the many horses got loose. And they were at another property, so they're trying to get things fixed to bring them back. But it was nuts. Oh, the wind has been crazy here. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, yes. Oh, I like this. One of my favorite cards. I love it. 9 of Pentacles, Virgo, Venus energy. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo, this one flew out. Temperance. There we go. This hasn't been showing up that much lately. I don't know why, but there's that patience and that Manara. See, I knew it. Have patience here. This is going to work out for you, Sagittarius. It's going to work out for you probably bigger than your wildest dreams. And some of you, once again, you've got some, maybe a passionate relationship coming up here. You got the Hangman, Pisces energy. It's saying literally hang in there. Let me move this down just a bit. There we go. Hang in there, kitty. Just like that little poster. Hang in there. Resist giving up. Turn that resistance into something useful, right? Don't give up. Yeah, some of you, you've got a connection coming in that's a wish come true. All right, 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands again. Yes, right on top of that patience card now. Come on. And the 7 of Swords. Look at that. Okay, so this is telling me that you should be in this 9 of Pentacles energy. Oh, I can hear the pigs out there. Even if you're not there yet, okay? Because you want to be in that resonance of the 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, little luxuries, treat yourself. You know, you can spoil yourself within reason, right? Have that mindset. Have that frequency. That's what you want. If that's what you're trying to get to, then that's what you want. Okay? This is saying that you have a special skill that you are using to generate your, well, wealth right here. The 3 of Pentacles crossing this is, it's teamwork, but it's also like problem solving. If you look at this gentleman here, he's an architect. And in other 3 of Pentacles, if you look at it, it's an actual, you know, creating something. And you have to be a bit of a problem solver when you are creating something, making something. So I feel like this is saying be creative with this journey, with this 9 of Pentacles. You are being creative, putting your work out on display, making yourself stand out from the crowd. Because if you look at this, she's a falconer. That's kind of a rare talent. And so there's something here about making yourself stand apart from the rest. If a lot of people are doing this same job here, how can you make yourself stand out? That's what I feel. Because she's outstanding. Get it? Okay. But still, make yourself stand out from the rest. This is saying, hang in there, be patient. Resist the temptation to give up now. Just don't do that. Hang in there and be patient with this process, Sagittarius. This is both your cards. This is that Manara, she who waits, patience, waiting, determination. This is that's it. This is your message. Be patient. Be determined. And you will have this 9 of Pentacles. Be in that energy. Know that it exists for you. It is you. It's your destination. It's your destiny. It's who you are. So don't give up. Stay the course. Hang in there. Literally, hang in there is what I'm getting. This is enlightenment, right? That's the meaning of the hangman. But I'm seeing it as just hang in there. Be strategic. You don't have to do things by the book. This 7 of Swords is a good card. Sometimes we think of it as it can represent other things. If that's what we see here, we don't see any thieves. There's no devil, nothing. Okay, so this is about strategy. It's about not defeating yourself as well. Your mind and how you think about things and how you want to approach things. This gentleman here does not want to go to war, does not want to fight anymore. So he has disarmed the enemy by taking away the swords, which is in this case information, communication. You don't have to communicate to everyone your business, what you're doing, what you're planning, and I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. I would keep it to yourself. This has a feeling of keeping things under wraps, not spoiling the energy. You already know how this is going to turn out. So you don't need to share it with everybody else. You don't need to dilute that energy. Keep it here, keep it pure, keep it safe. I'm seeing Gandalf, when he's given the ring to Frodo. Keep it secret, keep it safe. And there you go. So in between this soulmate something coming in for you, you're manifesting something. At the same time, this could be coming in. For me, I'm not that interested in this part. I'm only interested in this right here. But some of you, you may really want this. So just take whatever resonates for you in the reading. There's that fox. The Seven of Swords is a fox. I'm sad I didn't say that in the reading because that's how I feel the Seven of Swords is. It's fox. 27. Think on your feet. There you go. Be crafty. In a good way. I love that. Love fox. Round and round. What comes around goes around. That's that rap song. I'll tell you why. Yeah, that's it. Uh-huh. It's a good one. I used to listen to that. Out on the streets, that's where we'll meet. Anyway. Yep, I had that tape. Round and round. So what comes around goes around. That feels like justice. It's a law of attraction. Ooh, wisdom. Look at that. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now it's the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. And the challenge is resistance. Do not resist your abundance here, what you're going towards. Cup. You should accept valid criticism. Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. That happens. And you have desk. Pay attention to your work. And I feel like that's where this reading really is talking about. Your work, your work, your work. That you just have to have patience and determination, and that this will work out in your favor. There are some things you need to keep close to your chest, though, things that you're working on. There are certain things here that I wouldn't disclose just yet. It's not ready to be disclosed. You'll know what that is and what that's in reference to. All right, Sagittarius, that is your November forecast. What part of this did you resonate with the most? Is it this love connection that's coming in, or not giving up and having patience? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.